Good Friday morning, Facebook friends and family. It is Fun Fact Friday, and it's hashtag beer today. That is in honor of the Craft Beer Festival that's here in Delray Beach this weekend. So, for those of you that are beer drinkers, or those of you that just like some unusual facts, there are some pretty obscure ones out here today. At any given time, 0.7% of the world is drunk. So right now, about 50 million people are drunk. Kind of funny if you think about it. There is actually a fear of an empty beer glass. It's called, and I'm going to butcher this, cenosillicalophobia. Say that one 10 times fast. The world's longest hangover lasted 4 weeks after, of course, a Scottish man consumed 60 pints of beer. The strongest beer in the world has a 67.5% alcohol content. It is called snake venom. Not sure I want to try that one. Slugs, oddly enough, like beer. I'm sure some of you have seen that before. And here's one, and I'll try to verify this when I go to Amsterdam next month, but they pay their alcoholics in beer to clean streets. 5 cans of beer for a day's work, plus 10 euros and tobacco. And on another country that I'm going to see while I'm on my trip is Russia, and they didn't even consider beer an alcoholic beverage until 2013. And in the 1970s, the Belgian beer table was served in school refectories. Weird. The wife carrying world championship in Finland, the first prize is the wife's weight in beer. Well, let's just leave that one at that. And there's also a beer brewed from bananas in Africa. And there was a temple in Thailand that was constructed with 1 million bottles of Heineken and a local beer. And I would try to pronounce it, but I wouldn't even be able to do this any sort of justice. So anyway, Google it if you want, or ask me and I'll share this fact slide that I found. More Guinness beer is drunk in Nigeria than Ireland. Who would have thought? And in the land of pharaohs of Egypt, beer was actually the national currency. Strange. In Argentina, political parties have their own brand of beer. Not surprising. Norway's first aircraft hijack was resolved after the hijacker surrendered his weapon in exchange for beer. Who would have thunk? Money or beer? They went with beer. And let's see, what else can I find you? In 1963, Albert Heineken created a beer bottle that could also be used as brick to build sustainable housing in impoverished countries, hence the temple that was built in Thailand. And as a rule of thumb, darker and bitter beers have a higher alcohol content. Norway used to baptize their kids in beer. And in Australia, you can swim in pools of beer. Not sure I want to do that one, but hey, to each their own. Here's one for all my mustache-wearing friends, Ray Allen, you guys, and a couple others. 162,719 pints of Guinness beer are wasted each year due to the ever-famous mustache. Yes, you guys wear beer. Jimmy Carter actually signed a bill that created the exemption from taxation for beer brewed at home for personal or family use, opening the doors for today's craft breweries, which there are so many of them. And like I said, this weekend we're having a nice big craft brewery festival here in Delray. So looking for something to do is a great time. Oddly enough, McDonald's in France, Germany, Austria, and Spain, as well as the Netherlands, serve beer in McDonald's. Yeah, that one will pass on. Don't think I should be saying those words on my live feed. Anyway, there's just a handful of, like, a bunch more fun facts that I found on beer, all in honor of the Craft Brewery Festival that we're having here in Delray. But on another note, I wanted to take a minute to wish all those moms out there a happy Mother's Day. You guys have a great day today and an even better tomorrow.